Boy, oh boy, I'll never get tired to see that video. I'm telling you. Hello, I'm Toy from Horrible Guild. We are live on YouTube and on BakerKit for the launch of our new RPG MemoryCore that you should know about it by now if you're here with us. So thank you for being here. I'm live from an undisclosed location as usual, and we will have guests and special guests today. And first of all, let me thank you for being here. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Some familiar faces already here. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, you can definitely sit. Yeah, stand by is just a suggestion. It's not a commandment or something like that. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me, right? Let's see in the chat if you can hear me. Let's see. I'm a bit worried now. Can you all hear me from folks at home? Okay. Oh, for a moment here. You know, I have plenty of microphones. I never use them, but you're never sure. So, so welcome. We are launching in 54 minutes. This is the most terrifying time ever. If you're ever launched a crowdfunding campaign, I can assure you we are absolutely terrified. We usually just celebrate the end of a campaign, but we decided why not get things complicated and celebrate the launch of the campaign. So let me introduce you to guys that just left my chat. Oh, they are back. No worries. Let's see if they can connect. Let me welcome Claudio and Federico. Well, Cobra is faster. Hello, Claudio and Federico.
Hello.
Ciao. Hi, everyone.
Hi. You're actually coming at our guys from HG, right? From the headquarters.
Yes. Absolutely.
I know the wallpaper. Oh yeah, all the secrets from the production calendar. Oh my God, yes. We are sharing everything on screen.
Yeah, it's the wall of broken promises.
Yeah, just stay like this for the entire duration of the live, and it will be fun. Hello, thank you, Croc. I was very worried about that. You know, I rarely use my super fancy microphone here, so thank you for confirming it. Yeah, it's another weird secret location which is near Milan, but as you can hear. So Claudio, I heard you like to do RPGs, and you're here in the representing the entire MemoryCore thing, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I know. Yeah, totally, completely. I do enjoy writing RPG, and I do represent the entire MemoryCore team. But we have some guests.
Absolutely. Let me just finish the introduction. And Federico is the project manager for MemoryCore, so all the blames will fall on him. So
yes, all the merit
and again,
on me, maybe.
All the merit on Claudio, of course, doing a masterpiece like this, of course. We are live, so if you have any question for Claudio, Federico, for me, or for any other guests that will be having, just drop them. I think it's down or in the left. I'm always confused by YouTube new thing. They like to move stuff around. So just drop that in a comment, and we will show them on screen, and we will. So like, yes. And we will try and reply at the best of our possibilities, which are very limited at this moment. I'll tell you what. You have no idea how much work is going on in the outside that room with the fancy wallpaper and just to launch this bloody thing on BakerKit. We are live. You'll find the link down in the comments and in the description of the video. If you're watching this in the future, what are you doing? The pledge is still open. Jump in. We are doing fantastically, we hope. So make sure to get your pledge in, and you can just follow the project. I think we are very close to our 4,000 following. Let me just refresh my little window here. And we promised some fancy thing if we reach 4,000, right?
Yeah, we did. We promised to add some stickers from our previous game from Horrible Guild, like Wilder Feast, Queen's Dilemma, and that sticker should come in the Core Player magazine. So, but only if we reach 4,000 backers before the live. So it is like 50 minutes to go.
Yes, 50. Yeah, 50, exactly 50. So tell your friend, just sign up. It's free. Just push that button, get signed up. We are missing around 39 people at the moment. So get your friends in, sign up, and you will be getting some fancy stickers. And if you love the Horrible Guild, you should have the Horrible Guild stickers, right?
Forge an email. No,
I'm sorry.
No, don't do that.
Well, thank you, Crocomancer, for being hyped for this. We are very hyped as well. It is a very stressful moment for us, but we are very, very happy to finally launch this campaign. And Button Machine is an inspired mechanic, Claudio. I'll tell you that. They'll tell you that.
I really do love how we can manage to exploit button mashing in 100 different ways, because it's kind of interesting in game design wise, but it's also kind of interesting in some sort of paragame. Paragame is a thing.
Oh boy!
Paragame, I think.
Yeah, metagame.
Metagame or paragame, because it's something you can use also in players dynamic during the session. Someone told just in a comment under a very cool YouTube video of Cozy RPG. Okay, we were talking about the possibility for the players to just call a skip of the cutscene,
like in the video games.
Like in the video games, and the GM will be forced to synthesize all the meaningful stuff without telling the actual scene.
A skip mechanic.
Yeah,
it's a skip mechanic.
And I think Corebound Magazine will be a very cool place in order to see all these little paragames and metagames, Easter eggs, maybe even cheat codes, something that will break everything in the game, and you know it.
Yes, we've been talking about the cheat codes in Corebound.
Yeah, stick around, because we're gonna talk about that weird game magazine idea that we just thought about. And see, Crocomancer, what you did. You triggered the designer.
Sorry.
Now it will have. You see what I did? Come on, we don't have time. We're launching in 48 minutes. So let's introduce our first guest. It's called Scab, but I'm a guy called Toy. So who am I to say anything about that name? Hello, Scab. Welcome.
Hello. Hi everyone, and thank you for the opportunity of being here.
So Scab, you're from Italy, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm a pixel artist, so
wow.
I usually work on video games. So yeah, when
the actual video games, not something that weird. Okay.
Yes.
So I have a few questions for you about that. So I would first of all, how did you get? First of all, folks at home, please appreciate that we are all Italians here, and we need to move our hands, okay? But we are trying very hard to speak a decent English, so please appreciate the extreme amount of effort that this takes. Because in 10 minutes from now, it will be just this coffee and this. So appreciate the effort. So Scab, how did you get into pixel art, and what is pixel art?
So, what is pixel art is something that I cannot even clearly explain after 10 years of pixel art. Everyone has his own kind of what can I say, explanation or whatever. But basically, it's what made Metal Slug look like Metal Slug. That's it.
Yeah.
The big names are dropping. Oh boy.
And yeah, I mean, I wish I could go and do stuff like Metal Slug, but I mean, in the meantime.
Well, you did MemoryCore. Come on.
Yeah.
Way better, right?
That is.
And how did I get into pixel art? This is very strange because I studied for basically graphic design. And I never had to work in graphic design fields because basically
because Italy, right? Let's just leave it at that.
Yes. And I ended up working in construction sites for like 7 years of my life. Again. In one of those construction sites, I discovered a video game on my smartphone. It was called Doom and Destiny. It was one of an Italian game JRPG made by two guys. I played it a lot, and I started messaging them saying like, wow, I didn't know that Italian people could make games. Literally, I was completely out of I don't know. And so basically incidentally, in the same moment, I basically lost my job, and I asked them, do you want someone that knows how to draw more or less? And mind that I never drew anything in pixel art before. So I was basically throw myself out there without no experience and whatever. But yeah, they trust me or whatever, and 10 years later I'm here. So that's what made me start doing pixels.
That's a great story. And how was it like working on MemoryCore? Because we have a lot of stuff. Even if the core idea is PS1 era, polygon, etc., we still have a ton of stuff in pixel art, right?
Yeah.
How was it?
Thankfully, they chose a game era where pixels were still relevant. Yeah. So I had to work on some Castlevania-like characters, more or less, and even some Metal Gear inspired icons.
I think we have something here, right?
Oh, yes.
Here it is.
Literally those. So we can see some Metal Gear inspired icons on top and the Castlevania characters on the bottom. And it was a very, very interesting thing to go and study the aesthetics, the very different aesthetics of these two, timeless classics, and try to recreate them with my pixels. That's it. That's basically it.
With your pixel? You mean our pixel, right?
Yeah, yes.
It's everyone pixel. It's everyone pixel. We are very open with our pixels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you have any? Oh, this is a fun one. Do you have any core memory connected to your video games? You already talk about Doom and Depression. What was the name?
I mean, game? Doom. I can remember. What? Okay.
What was the name of the game?
Doom and Destiny. The game where I worked. No. I actually have a core memory with the '93 Doom game, and it was being scared of coming back home from my cousin's home where I played Doom, and obviously I was like 6 years old at the time, so getting to get back home when it was already dark outside after an afternoon of playing Doom wasn't the best thing to do. But yeah, I mean, I have definitely some memory core.
So that core memory. See, yes, we are that smart. All right, so I'd say thank you, Scout. This is awesome to hear that a video game may literally change the life of someone. It's pretty dense, right? Pretty heavy. So thank you for being with us, I guess. Stick around. We are live in 42 minutes, folks. So if you're watching this at home, join us on BakerKit. And if you're watching this on BakerKit, what are you waiting for? Get your pledges in, your early pledges in. You'll get free pins, and stick around once we launch the campaign, because we have also a special pin for our early bird, right? Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Scab. Bye. So it's a lot of pin. I've heard that BakerKit is really fond on pin. What was the thought about the last one? I think it involved a certain cardboard box, right, Claudio and Federico? A certain famous cardboard box of some kind.
Yeah, I think we showed that in one of the last updates on the page. So for the early bird, so this means if you pledge any reward here in the first 38 hours from the beginning of the campaign, you will get the free cardboard box pin, which is. Yeah, you get the reference. I don't know. I don't want to be more precise.
If you don't get it, what are you doing here? Come on. Yeah. That's basic stuff. We added a way deeper connection than that. Okay, let's see that. Okay. Oh, and thank you, Edward, that says Italy is really killing in the tabletop RPG space. Much appreciated. It's true, right? We are having some sort of renaissance lately, thanks to the people like Claudio and all the authors that we have here in Italy. Me as an avid RPG, well, I will not say player, but I definitely buy them. but let's not point in finger. I will very happy to see a lot of interesting stuff coming from my country lately. So
yeah, most definitely.
And we are dropping MemoryCore in 40 minutes. So let's hope we ended up there.
I think like in the last 5 years, we've had like Two Little Mice, Acheron, us,
Need
Games, Mana Project Studio.
Mana Project. Grumpy
like,
Bear.
Grumpy is mostly doing localization. Like they didn't publish new games.
Oh, they did a line of pins that are amazing. Yes.
And also there are some amazing independent game design on each.io and so forth, and it's something that is happening all around Europe and all around the world. Every country has its own thing, okay? And it's quite interesting to see how not only the market but the culture about TTRPGs is developing.
You see, the Swedish scene is pretty different from the thing where, like, we Italians are a bit more playful and some stuff.
Yeah, we do like but not
all of them. Not all of them.
No, and also just not go there, because we need to stay here and in 30 minutes. And we have a lot of our of others, guests that happens to be people that worked on the artistic part of MemoryCore, and we wanted to get them acquainted with you, present them to you, and thanks them for the amazing work they did.
Yeah. So in short term, enough with the bloody design, Claudio. We get it. It's a good game. Let's, on that note, it's a fantastic game. By the way, we have another suggestion from the public that says you skip the cutscenes and find yourself somewhere incredible without knowing why.
I really want to, be able to skip something and then have no information at all about what I skipped.
Yeah, deal with it. Now you deal with it, guys.
It may arrive. It may arrive. So let me introduce Alexei. Hello, Alexei. Welcome.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Alexei, you're not from Italy, right?
I'm from Finland. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So what time is it in Finland? I guess it's 3 p.m., right?
It's 1 hour ahead, so it's 16:21 right now.
Oh, tell us how the campaign is going. Sorry, that was very dumb. I hope we'll answer good.
Thank you for inviting. Sure.
No, it's a pleasure to have you. I know you worked on the cover and character art for our game Blood Song, right?
Yes, I did the character.
I think we have some visuals here.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Look at that. My God, that's insane.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
We were having a chat before this went live, and all the other artists that are waiting in the back room and said, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I remember when we were selecting, a roster of possible artists for Blood Song, and then we stumbled on Alexei's profile, okay, and we just looked at each other and we said, okay,
we have it.
We have it. Let's hope we have it.
If the guy's on board, we have it. It was like this kind of conversation. Okay, if Alexei is on board, we have it.
Yes, I was very happy to join in. Yeah, thank you for the offer. Yeah.
The fact that Tom is very impressed. Yes, the cool art. Yes. Yeah, this is very cool. And I've been told that much of your art is inspired, or let's say it reminds of Castlevania. Would you like to tell us why? What's in that? What's the idea behind that? Where does this passion emerge?
Yeah, well, I did play the games at a very young age in my childhood, and I was always, drawn towards the art. Like, I'm a visual guy. I really like I'm very drawn to the aesthetics and art of games. So that's what instantly kind of drew me in to Castlevania. It was the post Symphony of the Night era, like when Ayami Kojima was creating the artworks. Yeah, I really, really liked it because it was like, it still had that gothic look of the earlier games, but there was so much emotion, beauty, and kind of sensitivity to that kind of style, and it really gave it a unique, distinct look. it didn't really look like game art. It kind of came from elsewhere. So that's what really inspired me, and it was also one of the reasons why I started to pursue art myself. So I did.
That was it. Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, but that helps,
not
right?
Just that, but very many of those early Japanese artists inspired me because, like I said, they kind of brought a lot of sensibilities from fine arts and comics and other industries than games into the video games, because the medium was still so young, so there weren't like game artists in the space. So I loved it when it had that kind of fine art aesthetic to it, and something that kind of got onto me too. I want to make art like this.
That's insane. And by the way, I'm not a huge player, and I never was a console player or a mobile player, but there was no need for that art, right? Let's step back then. It was a killer platform, 2D platform RPG. There was no need to go that hard on the art, but they did it anyway, just to express themselves, just to give its styles. And like what is 30 years later, here we are citing it in our games. So it was very worth the effort, that's for sure, right?
Yes, and it still stands the test of time so well. It's like still the ultimate maximalist sprite game, and I love it.
It is
so much.
We are getting a new Castlevania game this year too. We cannot say that.
Did you see the Katsuya Teruda cover for that?
Yes.
yes.
So awesome.
They know their stuff. They know their stuff because they renewed beautifully all the art style and so forth, but they also tributed what we love about those games.
The classics,
Yeah, absolutely. They know their stuff.
And they have a question for you, Alex. Again, I was going to ask, but let's them ask. What Castlevania is your favorite? Like choosing your own, your perfect child, right? Which one is your favorite? Oh, and why, by the way?
Yeah, so this might be kind of a basic answer because, Symphony of the Night, yes, it's very much. I do love the other games too, like especially Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. Those two are also great. But I think Symphony is special because it's kind of this perfect blend of aesthetic, music, and also kind of this imperfect gameplay, which makes it really unique. Like if you played Symphony of the Night, there are so many kind of useless areas and weapons in the game, but because they are there, they bring so much character to it. I love some things like that about Symphony. Yeah, and I feel like that kind of game design has kind of gone by because these days we know how to make games. We know how to make good, perfect games. And back then it was much more experimental. So I like that Symphony is kind of this. It's a very 90s game. It's very of the era. It's, those people, that time, the technology, PS1, it all kind of blends together in this perfect package. And I feel like we're not ever going to get that same experience ever again.
Yeah, all like the magic of having all the things together.
Yeah. All the sequel Castlevanias, they either went to 3D or they went to like the handhelds, and that changed some things. They're still good games. Yeah, I like them as well, but it's that flair, that aesthetic flavor, which I like about Symphony. I think it's very important to that game, especially. So yeah.
By the way, the Fox at Home said we all had Castlevania Symphony of the Night Dexter between 97 and 22. Don't lie. I was not lying, but I am at my core again a PC gamer. So 98 for me was Half-Life, Fallout 2, and probably the first Unreal. Probably, yeah. I was in a very different mind space than Symphony of the Night. Yes, no, they didn't bought me console, so I had to do. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Last question for you, Alexi. What's your favorite piece of art you made for the project so far?
It's the cover artwork, which you showed earlier. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I spent so many hours on this. I spent so much time, and I did those composition, quite a few composition sketches, which we were going over with Claudia
I'm regretting very much not including them
Yes.
in the presentation. Let me get out of camera. I will try. Maybe we will not manage to, but I will try.
Okay.
Let's go. We're live. 30 minutes to go, folks, by the way.
Yep.
So grab your wallets, grab your whatever your pay method is, go to MakerKit, and also give us a follow. Let me check if we managed to surpass the 4,000 following. I know you're out there, folks. I know you're out there. Just sign up. It's free. Nope, we're still missing. So those stickers, man, those stickers will be hard to get. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Let's see, where did Claudio go? It just exit the level.
Claudio,
did he skip
Claudio,
a cutscene?
No, I think he just tried to get the.
Did he glitch outside the reality again?
You want everything to stop.
Go on, Shaq.
Okay.
And just go on talking. I will try to upload on the presentation the different composition. But go on.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so we kind of decided to go with this ensemble composition. If you look at those early Ayami Kojima Castlevania artworks, they always kind of have these different characters, like separately in that piece. So we wanted to go to that direction as well, have these multiple characters in the same image. And of course, I also included other kind of nods to Castlevania, like the flowers, the candles, the bats, and of course the castle, things like that. But then something I wanted to add kind of my own unique thing to it. So my art is very colorful. So I wanted to kind of boost the colors here too. The original plan was to go kind of muted colors, but I kind of decided to lean onto my own strengths as an artist. So I just, put a lot of those reds, blues, contrast there. And I really like how this turned out. I feel like it turned out a good nod towards the Castlevania art, but it also has its own unique flavorings. And I kind of feel like that's kind of the theme with all the character art I made for the game as well. They reference Castlevania, but there are some unique flair to them, which kind of makes it its own things as well. So I feel like we were very successful in that goal to kind of make
absolutely.
it our own as well.
That is one killer art piece, I'll tell you that. The colors alone are insane. I could blur the shit out of it. Oh, sorry. I could blur everything out of it, and I will still enjoy it just for the color and the composition alone. I can tell you that. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
And
so I think Claudio is hacking into a mainframe of some kind.
Yeah.
We did it.
Definitely, we did it. Okay, duplicate slide.
Did what?
We found the sketches, the earlier sketches from Alexi. Like it was, I think, December or early January, something like this. The first sketches came.
Yeah, that's.
Let me see if I can.
Around that time.
It is in the next.
It's the next slide.
In the next slide.
Oh, no, it's way more complicated than that. Hold on.
Brutally.
They are all very worried about you. Here it is. See, we are that good.
Yeah.
We are that good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I did try quite a few different approaches. Like, I kind of like those close-up ones too, but
Yeah.
It was fantastic. The D and the E.
Yeah. We had this idea to use the space of the reflected of the blade and use the reflection in order to tell something, but we were a little bit scared that the imposing presence of Lucia, one character communicate the wrong message.
Yes.
Also because we are tributing shamelessly the reference work, but Symphony of the Night is Alucard, and if we take our character, our Lucian Noctar, and exalt him over the other three, it could be problematic. But I was very into the E.
Yes.
The very last one.
We talked a lot about this.
Yeah.
Like the DMV was like, if I had to have a poster in my home, like in my room, I would probably go for E because it's fantastic, and I love we
Definitely.
all love the idea of a reflection. Okay, it's fantastic. But in terms of doing this to do our own Castlevania cover with a different set of characters because it's a multiplayer game, we thought, like maybe A is more balanced, like.
Yeah, and also, Edward, D is very good. All is very good.
Yes.
All Alexi does is very good.
Yes.
It's go check. Go check his art station and his pages because it is incredible. It's just incredible.
Yeah, the guy's a master.
Yeah, and also Scab that portrayed in pixel art Alexis' character so perfectly.
Yes.
So thank both of you, really.
They were amazing. The pixel art renditions.
So thank you, Alexis, for being with us. Stick around. We are 25 minutes to go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And you also have some new fans, Alexis. So
yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Make sure you can. Oh, but actually, you can post your link in the comments on YouTube if you want. Just if you have an art station or any other, just feel free to post them over there. So for the folks at home.
Sure. Okay.
Bye, Alexis.
I'll do that.
Ciao.
Boy, this is nerve-wracking, isn't it? It's 24 minutes and 30 seconds to go. If you are watching this on BakerKit, thank you very much. Oh, Martin is here. Good luck on the launch. Oh, let's not jinx it. Let's do another Italian stuff and let's not jinx it, okay? Thank you, Martin, for being here. Martin is from the BakerKit folks. They are treating us tremendously well, so we are very happy with the campaign so far, and it isn't even launched yet. So that's it. And thanks, Matteo, that speaks in Italian and says that. Well, we don't hope like you that it actually destroyed the platform, but that destroy every record. Yes. Let's hope the platform will hold. And just for the idea, it's worth it. And thanks for the reference of another specific Italian movie that I absolutely love. Yes, that's definitely Italian. Yes, you can tell by the 92 minutes of applause. That's some internal reference. So speaking of Italian, let's introduce Francesco with us. Hello, Francesco. Welcome. Oh, you're muted.
Francesco.
Why you're muted? Oh, hold on.
Okay,
You're muted now. No, you're not
Here
muted.
I am. Hi,
That was a
everyone.
roller
How are
coaster
you?
of emotion. I'm fine. Oh, fine. No, I'm not fine. I'm not
No.
fine.
20
I'll
minutes
be
left.
fine. Yes. I'll be fine in 1 hour, I hope, and depending, guys.
Depending, yes, obviously.
But who had this idea of doing a live during lunch? It's we will talk about it later. So hello, Francesco. I know you did some character studies for Final Tournament and Core Baron Chronicle. Is that right? So what's a
Yes,
character study? What is it from? Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that it's different doing a character study for this game and the character study in general, because for this game we had a lot of, I don't know how to say in English, but the limitations, okay, which is depending on
Limitation
the fact
sounds
that, limitation, but also some positive things like the fact that the 3D model of these characters are not moving, okay? And so I had a lot of freedom in drawing the characters, but the limitation was stick to the flavor, okay, of the game, because Final Tournament has a particular flavor, Core Bound Chronicles has another particular flavors, and there were a lot of characters. 9 for Final Tournament, because I had the idea to add one last character, which is the right on the right. The last on the right, the gigantic.
You mean the giant bull winged creature with a snake? That is just an idea that pops in your mind, right? I know. Riding on the bus on the morning,
Yes,
having my coffee.
The main villain.
I should add that.
Francesco is incredible because he's one of the few artists, illustrators. You ask to Francesco, okay, can you do please four stuff, okay?
He does 12.
Yeah, he does 12. okay.
He does 12.
I've done 12. When?
But
How?
because in this case it was hard for me to just limit myself to, for example, 5 characters, because when I drew one character another one pops in my mind, but also in your mind, Claudio, because a lot of ideas are mine, but also yours, okay? And it was so easy to work on these character studies because there were a lot of ideas. For example, the last on the left is inspired to a lot of culture, of Japanese culture, and the second one is a luchador, but there's a lot of references from the Mexican culture, from a lot of things. Okay, it was really interesting and very funny. And the same is for Corebound Chronicles, for example, because even if we had less characters, 6 characters, the hardest part was to try to match every character with other characters. Okay, they had to be coherent between them. And the real difficulty in this case for this game has been this one. Okay, the coherence of the project and of every character that I drew. Not only between the characters, but also with the project, the entire project. And it was really, really funny and really challenging for me. So character studies is one thing. Character studies for MemoryCore is another thing.
Yeah.
Given the fact that Francesco is able to draw everything, everything.
I try. This one is great. Yeah.
Okay. He has unbelievable speed, quality of execution, and you can ask taste, of course, and you can ask Francesco. I want this is impossible thing that I cannot conceive how to represent in my head. Okay, I know it exists, but I don't know how to represent it. Okay, he will find a way. It's incredible. Beside the work he has done in MemoryCore, it was a blessing to have him on character design because he knows his stuff. We have roughly the same age. He is a little bit younger than me, but working on character design along with him was something that lightened my shoulder from a very, very, very difficult job, because most of the visualization it's something that he did, okay, and independently from my indication.
Like for the Core Player magazine, I think I have given like the laziest possible brief I did in my life.
Don't say that we are live. Yes. They're gonna record these things.
Oh yeah.
It was like 3 weeks ago, okay, and we were very late with some stuff. So it was like, okay, Fra, I want a movie poster with all the characters from the games, and give it make it punchy, have a castle, light, you know your stuff, do it. And it was like 2 days later was like, is this okay? And it was the thing you have seen right now. Like the laziest possible brief in my life. And he came
but also the clearest, because it was the six characters. Do whatever you want. You have this layout, and you have just to fit every character in this layout. That's the idea. But
you fit us.
But the hardest part of this poster is to always the coherence. That's the real problem. Also because that's not only a poster. That's the cover of the art book, the Core Player. I think that this is the name. And so the problem was that it has to be inspired to PlayStation Mania, to a magazine, which is a famous magazine, and it had to be that flavor, and also it had to be coherent with MemoryCore, also in terms of colors, because MemoryCore has a strange palette, a crazy palette, and I wanted to put every reference not only to PlayStation Mania but also to MemoryCore inside that cover.
And you managed to do that. Yes, it's incredible.
So, Francesco, from the chat, they're asking, is that monster a Ranma reference? I think it has maybe some root in some kind of Chinese or Japanese mythology. I think the tail snake is something I've seen before.
Yes, because it's a reference to the Chimera, which is a monster with the head of a lion, the body of, I think, the goat, and the tail of a snake. It's a Greek mythology. And no, it's not exactly a Ranma reference, but if you see that, it's okay. And also
It might be.
this and plus the flavor of Ogre from Tekken. So I put everything together.
And again, I was playing Mortal Kombat back in the day. Thank you very much. Tekken was just slow and boring.
Mortal Kombat was a great game, but I played a lot of.
I realized I was just on the other way all the time around. Like they keep talking about this amazing thing, and I was on the other street like completely.
Tekken was a university course. You had to learn a lot of things.
I know. By the way, a few service announcements. If you can please leave a like on YouTube, everyone, they do help. They do help, exactly. We don't use our YouTube channel very much for live stuff, etc. So our horrible guild YouTube channel. So leave a like if you like this kind of content. Maybe we'll do more. We are also 15 minutes away from the launch of the campaign. We are very, very excited.
10 minutes is okay.
10 minutes is okay? Okay. Yeah, but we will
10 minutes is okay.
So Francesco will be the
Yeah, we can do Francesco now, then we see a little bit of a pledges, and when we go back.
We will move our guests for the launch of the campaign. So thank you, Crocaman, instead of thinking of getting platinum version, now we're more locked in. Thank you. And Fox the Tom, they say, it's a great idea to show there are some art and artists. The platinum is there, guys. Just click on it and you'll be happy or ever after. I can assure you that. It's a great pledge level, and we will gonna see it in a minute. So first of all, thank you, Francesco, for your amazing work and for being with us today. Let's say bye to Francesco. Maybe you will come back after we launch. Bye.
Yes. Bye. Ciao.
And here we are. It's the boss playable, Claudio. I'm not sure about that.
We are not sure. Okay.
Next question.
Okay. No.
Pledge and find out.
Okay. I think that the right answer is that the boss should and will be playable, but probably it will not be featured as a character sheet, but it will appear as a double page inside the booklet.
Yes.
Because we have a very strict constraint
in terms of space,
of sheer space.
No, please.
No, it's quite all.
Like, the good thing with MemoryCore is that we have so much interconnected stuff. Okay, the good thing is we have a lot of interconnected stuff. So if we want, we can add a new character sheet inside the Core Player magazine if we want, or we can have downloadable content. You can just print it. But the bad thing is that the cartridges, like the jewel cases for each game, they are obviously like very tight. So the thing we can put inside of it is a bit limited. So we know that we can fit 8 characters in the final tournament jewel case. We're not sure if we can fit 9. We will see. If we cannot, we will find different solutions that will be cheat codes, printable inside the inside the game booklet, something in Core Player. We have tons of stuff.
That's it. That's it.
Everything. Okay. Every single game will feature secrets. Every single game. Some of them will be included in the game itself. Some of them will be featured via on others, maybe media, maybe on the official Discord of MemoryCore or the Cardboard side, on Core or in Core Magazine. We can exchange with each other. Yes, and also dialogue between MemoryCore fans and players all around the world can be a way to unlock some secrets. This is not something that normally happens in,
you
can say that, yes.
No, but it happens in video game culture. Like you have these things like Animal Well and this kind of things in which like community-based games can help build and unlock new stuff. And I think it's something it's very akin to how we're like approaching MemoryCore. So
and you know why? Because we are not creating role-playing games inspired to something to a single video game. MemoryCore as a concept is a console itself.
Yes.
The box is something. It's not just the deluxe version of a book. Okay,
Yes.
and this is the very reason why the base pledge tier already has a box. Okay,
Yes.
so the
Oh,
box is
speaking of
not
that,
only-
Claudio. Speaking of
Okay.
that,
Yes.
let's have a look at the campaign. We have 10 minutes to go, and then we'll finally can
yeah.
pledge.
Jesus. Okay. Yes. So.
By the way, Toy the Contrary, yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah, and you should work with him all day.
I know, I
So-
know. But I have so much stuff to discover now, right? Okay.
So the point is, let's have a very, very quick regarding what's inside the box and all the tiers and how the pledges, the reward tiers work very, very quickly. So if you have any kind of question, you can drop it now and you get an idea, you can get some answers before the campaign launches, okay? So first of all...
Or even during, because
Yes,
we'll be
or
here
even during.
for a bit.
Yeah. First of all, very important, all reward tiers have the same box, the console box you see open up there,
sorry.
okay? All reward tiers have that, okay? Also, all reward tiers have the user manual, which is the core book with the rules that are like horizontal for all 6 games, okay? You get a set of 4 markers, the purple branded ones with MemoryCore written on it. You get 2 games, which are like for every tier, you're gonna get Solid State Machine, which is our take on Metal Gear Solid, and Bloodsong Hunters of the Night, which is our take on Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You're also gonna get a set of 32 tokens, maybe a bit more, it depends, it's something we can discuss in the next weeks. And you also get a set of stickers, okay? Yeah, this is the
Maybe
accessory.
2 set of stickers, but it's getting hard. We are missing still 38 people that just sign up for the updates of the project. It's free. You have 10 minutes to go. Well, less than 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, but that set of stickers is going to be in the Core Player magazine. It's not
Oh,
going to
okay.
get inside this one. Okay.
Oh,
but this
yeah,
set
right.
of stickers, it's please, Claudio.
No. Let's keep maybe on the reward tiers. It will be easier to follow.
Yeah. Okay. So first thing to know, it's all this stuff. You're gonna get it in all reward tiers. Okay. So every reward tier is gonna have the tokens, the markers, the box, and the user manual. Okay. So coming to reward tiers, this is the base one. Okay. First, very important,
Yep.
especially for people in the US, VAT and sales taxes are included in the prices you see. Please take into consideration that we are European, we're Italian, so the prices are in euros, and we posted a circa conversion to the price in dollars. Okay, you see it with the
This guinea beer.
No, that was very clear. Thank you.
It's a snake. It's quite a snake.
It is a snake.
It is a snake.
Okay. So base reward tier, this is the tier you want to go to if you...
The dipping your toes in.
Yes.
Dipping your toes in tier. Yes.
Exactly. Like you want to have a taste of how the system works. You want to have it at home. You are okay with the games that are inside the base. This is like literally getting a first taste of the anthology. Okay. You got these 2 games, you got the user manuals, you got the rules to build your own games, and you get tokens, markers, all the stuff. Okay.
And come on,
Okay.
that's $50. Let's
Yeah.
throw them in. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's
Wanna add something?
It's $50.
For less than $50.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
Horrible is providing a magnetic box, a game manual, 4 markers, 32 tokens, and 2 little boxes.
Yes.
Every
with
watch
stuff.
containing
Yeah.
filled with stuff, a game booklet, 32 cards, 4
A map.
a map, 4
Character boards.
character boards, writable, and a game disc.
Yes.
That's good. That's good content, if I say so myself, right?
It
That's
is.
good. A good amount of content. It is.
Like
I know we shouldn't say that, but it is.
Yeah, it's useless to say this to each other, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But the point is, we try to make as much as possible inside the space that we had at the most value for price possible. This is literally the best we can offer on this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, next year.
Next year, the advanced.
Okay. Advanced, you get the same thing as the reward tier before, the base, but you can add any 2 additional games of your choice out of the 4 that are not already included. So you can choose two games from Extinction Protocol, Final Tournament, Overdrive Crew, or Core Bond Chronicles. Okay. This reward tier for me is for people who want to taste a bit more. They're a bit more curious, and maybe they're like, yeah, but I really wanted at least that other game. I'm very into Final Fantasy, or I'm very into Resident Evil. So you can add 2 more games in, and you can get the value of some discount, because here
and a wildly
like,
gameplay experience.
Yes.
Ranging from
like,
one to the other.
Or maybe they are completely uninterested to 2 games.
Yeah, maybe
just
two games.
I don't want to.
Like,
Could
I
be.
really hate cars and fighting.
Yeah.
I really hate that stuff. So I'm gonna buy everything else, but I hate those. Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
Or maybe you want 4 Extinction Protocols. Maybe you want 4 copies of Extinction Protocols. Who am I to judge, right?
Don't give the guys any sick ideas, please.
I saw something regarding Advanced and Nintendo. This is
Yes.
This is fun, but no, this is PS1.
No, it's
For
not.
now.
It's definitely not Nintendo. No.
No, we will.
And nothing will be said.
Another line of product called Nintendo, probably.
Nintendo. Sign that down. Sign that down right now. Okay, let's see
only
that.
for Italian market. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Anthology.
let's see the next one. The anthology.
And
Wow,
Anthology,
lots of stuff.
like, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. This is basically you're getting the complete gaming experience. Okay, you're getting all the 6 games, the box, the user manual, the tokens, all the stuff from before, but you get all games. So you're getting roughly, let's say that each game it has around already 10, a campaign of, let's say, 10 sessions.
Yeah, around 10
pre-written.
sessions.
So this is like 60 sections. 60
Yeah, that's it.
sections of
I hope that was clear enough.
Yeah, in a box that is just like this.
Yeah, and also all the tool you need in order to create your own games, and really a lot of pre-made material to blend in something new.
Yeah.
Because given the fact that we will ensure the best level of cross compatibility we can on memory cards, for example, when you have 6 games and you want to use memory cards from 6 games,
you have a bigger engine.
Yeah, because you can, just pick them up without preparing nothing and narrate a whole campaign in a video game that maybe feature, I don't know, ancient relics, but also tactical weapons and rusted keys. Yeah, you can. Now
So we have 3 minutes to go. Cobra, can you show the box again? Because I have here a nice rack of RPGs, and it is a very tight book space. So it's not a giant box. It's a very conservative box.
It is.
I can fit probably that, yes.
It fits 6 games. So you do the math. Like, they need some space, obviously, but
I know that from the render it looks huge. From the render it looks huge, but it is very manageable from an IKEA standpoint. So now we have the Platinum version.
Okay, so Platinum is basically the reward here if you want everything MemoryCore. Okay, you want all the exclusive, you want the holographic sleeve, you want the GM screen, you want the holographic dice and the bag. And also, if you want to be part of the community of MemoryCore, this is the pledge for you, because this gives you access to Core Player, and it can be bought as an add-on, but it has some differences. And Core Player is going to be the art book and development diary of basically the next year. Like the work we've been doing with MemoryCore, the work in design, the work with artwork, so the work with Alexi, Mattia, all the guys that we talked before. And this is basically it. There is something very important to say about this, that
it's cool.
Yes, and
it is exclusive.
It is, yes. All the stuff included in the Platinum, it's BackerKit exclusive. Like, if the game ever hits retail, this stuff will not. So this is the only way to get access to this. Also very important, very important, if you pledge Core Player magazine in the first 38 hours, so in the early bird access we were talking about earlier, you're not just getting access to the free pin, the cardboard box pin, you also getting your own like space, let's say column or whatever, in the Core Player magazine. You will get like your photo pixelated, your name, and you're gonna get some space to talk about your core memories related to games. And yeah, basically like you're gonna become part of the history of this game and the community forever. And this is only for the first 48 hours, okay? For the early bird period.
We have 1 minute left, so...
Oh, Jesus.
1 minute, 30 seconds left, you mean?
Okay.
Oh boy,
So,
this is nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Brace yourself.
And we are about to launch, and after we start, we will probably speak a little bit about Core Player more. And we also have Mattia
Yes.
to talk with, and Riccardo. I don't know.
And we are live, folks.
We are live.
That's it. Yes, we are officially live. Let's hope everything works. You can see the desperation in our eyes. If that doesn't, let me just refresh the... We should be live. We should be launched. Let's figure it out.
We can't see anything. You have to tell us how this is going.
Oh, it's going pretty well. Oh, it's going...
It's going pretty... Okay, what you can do is to, to share...
Let me see.
It's okay.
Hold on. Let me just refresh. I need to enter the page actually. Let me just.
Okay.
Oh, yes, we are live. Oh boy, this is exciting. Let me just share my screen. Wow.
And it's also very scary for me.
Yes.
I'm not structured.
Now remember, it will be Federico's fault.
Okay.
And that's it. We are live.
Okay.
We are getting pledged in. Oh, there's a Baker train that's going in. Thank you very much.
Thanks to everyone who's coming in right now. And nice.
Thank you, Andrea. Really.
Oh, thank you guys.
Nice.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much, guys.
Okay, so let's detach a little bit from the page, because in this very moment it's kind of hard
stressful.
it's stressful, and it's kind of hard to focus both on how the campaign is going.
Focus on what? Sorry, who are you again? Sorry.
There is no campaign.
There is no campaign.
There is no campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to...
given the fact that Core Magazine will talk about the project itself, but in the form of probably fake reviews. Okay,
Yes.
We will use this format because Corebound magazine is inspired, to the magazine we buy when we were very young, in order to inform ourselves about games.
There was no internet.
There was no internet. There was no YouTube. There was just a kid. Okay, very well intentioned to spend a couple of maybe 3 or 4 euros. No.
Yeah, it was kind of 4 euros. It was in liras back then.
Yeah, it was in liras. It was a different.
Oh, so it was
a different.
It was literally back then.
Currency. Yeah. In order to figure out what's were on the market, and those magazines were little masterpieces, because the editorial value of those things were amazing, and they went very crazy on additional arts, entire line, and they spoiled maybe some cheat codes.
Definitely spoiled.
Yeah, they did it.
So what we want to do is to recreate not only the flavor but also the structure of this kind of those magazines.
Reviews,
cheat codes, and
interviews with the backers who get to this platinum pledge in the first 48 hours. But yeah, I think that something that you said earlier was it's very important, because you were talking about, we're not just trying to recreate those video games, in tabletop RPG experience, we were trying to recreate the culture that surrounded it.
Yeah.
And the magazine, like at the end of the 90s, well, like they were a big part of this stuff because you had no internet, you had no access to guides.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Guides, traversal guides, walkthrough. You had to buy that stuff. I remember buying that stuff just to get an idea of how to like defeat the Emerald Weapon and Final Fantasy VII, this kind of stuff. And it seemed like a natural fit to do the development diary and the art book as a magazine back then.
Yeah. There is this idea that is nagging me for the very beginning because of the project, because it's we kind of did it with the bootleg manual, okay? Because I don't want to celebrate those side of things, but back then it was a part of the industry, and it has a beauty in itself. And it was, I don't know if piracy.
It was piracy.
It was piracy. It was piracy, and there were some security measures, okay, like the access code that were little games, if you remember, that were, they have. I remember for the Lux Adventures, in the box. Physical cardboard. They were, I don't know, cardboard wash.
Sheets.
Yeah, sheets, but they were interactive. Okay. They rolled. Okay, and yeah, and the game was asking you at the beginning a code that you have to decipher using those trinkets. Okay, and this kind of stuff and this kind of underground community of gamers that went really the extra mile in order to play those games. It's something that I want to recreate in MemoryCore somehow, and I don't know. It may be required to doing something stupid with maybe the digital content.
Don't say that. It's recorded again.
I know.
At home, we'll be looking at this after the campaign started.
We're always brainstorming, so.
Thank you. So we are not alone in this.
No, definitely not. We are passing the 5,000 euros mark as we speak, so we are 1/5 funded at the moment.
Parasite Eve.
Wow.
Boy, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a very good one. So where
we want to have Mattia.
Yeah.
We can bring Mattia on board.
Yeah.
Mattia
let's see.
and Riccardo.
Mattia,
I need a break.
come back.
Talking.
I summon you.
Ciao, Mattia.
Hi, everyone. Ciao a tutti. Before everything, congratulations, guys. Congratulations for the 18th.
Thank you.
Me and Claudio, we have no idea of how this is going.
No.
So.
I'm trying very, very hard to not look at my phone right now.
Don't ignore it. Ignore it completely. It's someone else's problem, right? We are here to talk about art and design and the pure RPG experience. So, hi, Mattia. I've heard you made some character art for Overdrive Crew. Is that true?
Yeah.
I hope so.
No, it's correct. It was a bit strange because it was actually a small experiment, because we were looking for something that would be in line with a car racing setting. And we had this problem. We talked a lot with Cloud about it, because all video games rarely or never showed anything about the characters. What I did generally is a classic style of rendering, a cel shading, but I put this specific texture to took from my old studies at the comic school, because it's a specific technique of the halftones from the manga and comic style. And
I can see that. Yes.
Yeah, here you can see that I use it for the shadow or for the rim light, or sometimes for the main light. And the idea was to use a more pop style that would try to see like a retro that could be with some retro details, but without losing the more modern style. Okay.
Yeah.
And so for that, I use that type of cell shading that I generally use, and with these solid masses for the shadows or for some part of the main light, and the texture that I talked before.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So, hold on. I have a couple of questions from the audience that we need to address. Federico, this one is for you. Is there a chance we can get a pure digital format? There is a FAQ about that because we had discussed it fiercely in the latest weeks and months before this.
Yes.
So, Federico, will you sum it up for the folks at home?
So basically, there is no pure digital format. Like, the thing we wanted to do with MemoryCore is try to make the product as much press start and play as possible. So this needed tokens, markers, pre-gen characters, a game disk. Also, we want to play with some of these elements we were talking about, doing secret codes, memory cards, this card. It was part of what we wanted to do. But we are also gamers, so we understand that a lot of people, like maybe they have their game group is from
Distributed.
it's distributed. So we understand that there is no pure digital format, but everything you buy, it has its own PDF, like for free. Okay, so you still got the digital format, and the price for each game is like $25. So it's basically what you would pay for a PDF. So you're still getting a PDF, but you're also getting a copy of that.
Also,
that's it.
Also, we are aiming, but this is not a given. Let's see how things goes. To expand MemoryCore on maybe some
VTTs,
on virtual tabletop platforms, because we know that we are able to translate with some effort the feeling of playing MemoryCore in a digital format,
yes.
but we wasn't comfortable with ourselves to say to you, okay, you can buy this PDF. And that's all, and that will be all, because it's quite easy to digitalize a standard RPG.
Yes.
We have done many times, okay, and it's quite all right. You have a book, and this book can become it's also a PDF that you can read on your screen, on your
Kindle,
tablet, or your Kindle, whatever you want. But on the other end, it's quite hard, I don't know, to play digitally Pandemic Legacy, for example. I don't know. Okay,
it is.
Yeah, and MemoryCore is not a board game; it's a
It's
a tabletop RPG, but it relies heavily on this kind of physical, of synesthetic involvement and interaction. So we will do that in the right way, or we will not charge you just for the PDF.
Yes,
because it's not.
That is a good motto, I'd say. And also, solo as a stretch goal. Oh yes, we have stretch goal. You can see them in the. I have no idea where this video is on the BakerKit page right now, but they are on the BakerKit page. The first one is a new character for one of our game, Solid State Machine, and you also can pick about new boss and maybe a solo mode. Is that true, guys?
Yeah.
Unconfirmed. It's pixelated. I can't tell.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't tell.
The next.
The next one is new character, the new boss. There's the third one, yes.
And the two next ones are like pixelated.
Yeah, so you maybe will be able to understand what's in it, but it's not clearly readable. Okay, so we really wanted to, to add solo mode to our games because, first of all, some of the video games that inspire the MemoryCore are solo games, okay? Are single player games, sorry. And so it's only logical to go there, but it will be quite handful to to translate every game.
It's 6 games.
It's 6 games, and given the fact that those are not just the base system with one additional rule, okay?
It's 6 set of systems.
Yeah, it's 6 sets of systems. It's 6 very carefully crafted implementation of the same, philosophy, okay? For example, I don't know, Final Tournament will be quite easy, but also will need some guidance in order to interact with non-player characters when maybe you are defeated and your storyline is impacted. Okay, Overdrive Crew.
Claudio is already designing new stuff. Claudio, we didn't reach the stretch goal yet. Do not go there. You are working too much.
Sorry.
And we left the poor Mattia hanging. Let's go back to poor Mattia. Hold on. Let me just finish to say this. This says more area we're getting physical products are difficult. We know that we usually partnered with very, very good shipping partners that we had so far. Like this is our 16th campaign or so far, and we ship pretty much basically all around the world apart in few selected countries, so we are pretty confident that we can get there. Of course, customs and whatever, it's not about there's nothing we can do about that, but the game will arrive relatively safely in pretty much all around the world. And thank you for being here. Sorry, Mattia, we left you hanging. Come on.
Don't worry.
It's just this campaign is like, it's not even live and everyone is asking questions. So you mentioned the style that you created you use for the art for Overdrive Crew, which is, by the way, yes, Need for Speed inspired, yes, blah, blah, blah. It's Fast and Furious. It's Fast and Furious. It's freaking Fast and Furious, okay? You can tell whatever you want to me, but this is what I want. This is what I will play. It's amazing that I have a arm's length for everything that you mentioned. Like, you want Doom? I have Doom. You want Fast and Furious? I have Fast and Furious. Want Among Us? I have Among Us. Yes, I can keep going. So, so you have a pretty distinctive style that made you the perfect choice for Overdrive Q. Where does your style originated from?
Okay. I don't know, because something comes from studies at comic school. I said before, I worked for comics some years ago, but in this case, I try to take a bit more inspiration from some video games. For example, Hades.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Artworks of Hades is amazing. Okay, it's a lot pop style, and I try to use that with some texture. And I don't know. Generally, I took more inspiration from some artists, Ichamachi, Neskai, TB Choi, just some names. But yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's very good. Are you a Fast and Furious fan? And there is only one answer to this question, by the way.
I don't know.
That wasn't the answer. Goodbye, Mattia. Goodbye. That's it.
When I was a bit young, not so much.
Of course. Oh my God. Yes, of course. And now it's an old franchise. Okay, it spans 20 more years. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But I love a lot.
Folks on that. Folks said this art is very evocative, so great job, Mattia. Thank you. Do you have, I dare to ask now, how old are you, Mattia, by the way?
I'm 29.
29, okay, that's more in the range of the possibilities. Okay, yeah. So what is 90, 96, 97?
97, right.
Okay, 97. I was playing Half-Life in 97. We already established that. Okay, I was playing Duke Nukem in 97. You were born. Okay, that's
helpful. If it could be helpful, I'm a big fan of Transformers. When I was young,
okay.
Okay.
Oh, you mentioned Transformers. Hold on. Let me. I was activating my secret power and spawning at Transformers.
Okay, perfect.
I accidentally clicked my mouse. Come on, come on.
Okay, yeah,
It's just
sure.
all these piles of money that are gathering around me from the campaign. It's difficult to manage the. So, Mattia, do you have a favorite video game, and why it is your favorite?
Okay. What
This
you
one is
prefer?
hard,
Something,
right?
Something more modern, more retro.
It's up to you now.
It's up to you.
Okay.
You already blew your chances with the Fast and Furious question, so you're free to answer whatever you want.
Okay,
Mattia.
perfect. Maybe my preferred in absolute, it could be Death Stranding, but because I'm a really big fan of how people could construct a good world building. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the world building of these little details, for example, the chrono rain, something like that. Okay, and I don't know, the whole horrifying environment, those strange details. I don't know. I love that. But if you prefer something just a bit more retro, Final Fantasy 12.
Okay.
It's strange.
It's retro. It's retro. The 12. Come on, the 12. I was
know,
playing 7.
I'm 29. I know it's not much, but
No, it's
No, 20 years ago. It was 20,
Okay.
it was 20 years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah.
It's considerably retro. Yes, yes.
I know it's not the best of the Final Fantasy, but it was my first, and I loved it a lot for the environment, all these different monsters. It was crazy.
It's one of my favorites too. Like it is still the one I've played the most. I was talking regarding this with Umberto a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fantastic one.
Yeah, for me too. In other ways, it was a strange new type of role-playing games. You know, it was attack one, next and attack another one. No, it was with these strange blue lines that connect you to the monster, and you saw that. What is this? What's the
gambit
fuck?
system.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
it was really fun.
Square Enix experimented a lot in order to find their space in a field that was that were evolving constantly. Okay, because we didn't want turns, but we did want turns, and at the moment there was a couple of games that were completely shattering the concept of of something that now we have. Okay, for example, Baldur's Gate
Okay.
and Expedition 33, okay, proved that we are very nostalgic about turn-based combat, and that there is something in it. But given the fact that Final Fantasy quite established its presence in turn-based combat in a complete
Up until 10.
Yeah, and then they started experimenting. So you went in on Final Fantasy on the it was Final Fantasy 12, and it was all this hybrid thing. It was not action, it was not turn-based, and they were experimenting.
It was also a first approach, given also the systems of 20 years ago, to open world exploration.
Yeah.
So it was trying to be, with the Gambit system, a bit more action, less turn-based, a bit more explorative. So yeah, I still stick to Final Fantasy 12. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I love it. So I'm with you, Mattia.
Fantastic.
So, Mattia, let's do it for good now. Thank you for being with us, and let's say bye to Mattia, and thank you for your amazing art. And I hope we'll see more once the stretch goal unlocks, etc., etc. Thank you. Bye.
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 So, Claudio and Federico, we are past halfway through our stretch, not our stretch goal, our main goal. We are 23 minutes in the campaign, and we'll have one special guest left to introduce. Let me just. I was counting money on the other window. Sorry about that. Let's introduce Ricardo. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome.
Hi guys. Hi. Well, thank you for having me, and congratulations, guys.
Thank you very much. And let's say hello to all the bakers that are watching live on the Baker Kit page. And for our 100 bakers and counting, and they are all on the baker train for some reason. So let's keep the train going, and let's have some fun. If you have any question about the campaign, drop in the comment. For Claudio Federico, I will not be able to answer much, but I will do my best. And Riccardo, let's go back to you. So from what I understood, you did the cover art, right, for Extinction Protocol, Overdrive Crew, and Final Tournament, etc., etc., etc. So what's a cover art? Why did you did cover art? Why did we have cover art, Claudio?
He did cover art because cover art was the most difficult thing to address, okay? And Francesco Mazziotta told me, okay, I know Riccardo, he is very good. And
it's literally, I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy, okay? So Riccardo and I have had a chat, and he said to me, okay, I can assemble you a Miro with some of the stuff I did. And I took a look to what he assembled, and I said, okay, nice. We have to downgrade this at least 3 steps down, because it is incredible. It can do everything.
Now, for me, it was also very cool. I remember the first phone call that we had with Claudio, and I was like, okay, I'm Claudio. We are, and it was like, okay, do you remember all the games that you played as a kid? Okay, we are tapping into that energy, and we're making a new concept out of it, and we're making a board game. And I was like, okay, yes, I want to do it. That's awesome. I just had to keep it professional. Like, oh yeah, that sounds interesting, you know.
Oh, sounds interesting enough.
But overall, it was a very fun process. It was very, very rewarding and very fun to work with you guys on these. Yeah.
And again, these are cover art, right? Because each game comes in its own disc. And the cover art is one of the most important artwork that you can have in this game, because it's the thing that people will see on the shelves, right?
Yes. Yeah, totally. It needs to be evocative. It needs to catch attentions. I mean, I would say that the process in general started by doing research, as what always happens with creative process. You know, you do a lot of research. We did a lot of research of the cover art from back then, basically, to see what the visual language was like, what the recurring elements were, you know, in this cover, and try to implement that into our own version of it, you know. And that was also the part of the process. We started with Extinction Protocol. That was the part of the process, probably the more important, where we need to find the perfect balance between the nostalgia-inducing kind of image and the technical limitations.
Yeah,
you know?
we ranged from ugly, authentic to high-end or actual. I don't remember. Okay, but this was all this grateful degradation from a piece of art from Riccardo to something that really stick to the original, even if the original is not so great. Okay, and he tried to find a balance between all those things, and it was something very interesting because for Resident Evil and / Extinction Protocol, for Extinction Protocol, we choose to inspire ourselves from a cover of Resident Evil 2.
Yes.
Okay, and
the white face.
Yeah,
the black
it was
background.
a white face of a very, very, very poor low poly model. I don't know if it was.
But it was top tier level back then. It's not poor. It's just what a PC can produce back then, I guess.
Yeah. It was something in between. Okay, illustration and low poly art, and it's something that Riccardo managed to do with those kind of artworks, because those are artworks basically. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Riccardo, walk us through, because maybe you experimented in some different ways in between in those three Covers. I'm sorry. I'm buffering.
Hold on,
because-
one sec, because we have some question from the folks on BakerKit. That says, how much will the campaign book cover, and how much must the GM do? So I guess what's the amount of content that you get, and how hard is the work for a GM on this?
Okay, we are managing...
Ricardo, we're gonna leave you hanging for an hour. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
No. We already did that.
Yes.
We are managing to keep the GM work as low as possible for each game. This will end up in different solutions from game to game, because I don't know, solid state machine that is a very structured spy stories. So you have to have plot twists, red herrings, and you have to progressive disclosure of the mysteries of the story. Will be something very like something very, very close to a campaign settings. Okay, so you will have the consecution,
very written stuff,
because you have to be able to ease yourself in something that you have not to invent on the fly. Okay, and in Corebound Chronicles, okay, there is very explorative adventure. I will wander in this very big world and live adventures. Maybe we will dwell more in generative tables in order to make you able to just roll some dice and be able to answer to the actions of characters. Okay, in Final Tournament you have the structure of the tournament itself, and you will not have to prepare anything, because the players do the stuff. Yeah, the players do the stuff because they have their own storylines to fulfill between one combat and another. Okay, and so forth. Okay, basically, so you will have very little to do. Unless you want
if you don't want to.
If you want to create your own campaign, if you want to create your own game, then you can do it. Okay, but if you want to just pick up a game and play, you will be able to do so.
Yes.
Also, every game will feature a digital tutorial. Okay, a digital version of a tutorial that can be literally played with zero prep. I will just open the game, start reading, and learn how to play the game while playing.
As you play.
Yeah. It will feel awkward to you because you are the kind of GM that wants all to run smoothly. Okay, maybe you can read the tutorial and then play the one shot. But if you are, into playing your tutorial and be a little bit awkward from time to time because you have to refer to the user manual, figure things out. Okay, like in a video game tutorial, you can do so with literally zero prep.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, Ricardo. No, you cannot. Ricardo,
No,
I'm going to put you in the back for a second. I'll call you when you can come back.
No.
Let's go, Federico. Let's go, Federico.
No, the thing
we can leave the poor guy hanging over there for hours.
No, I don't know. It's a very quick stuff. I just wanted to say on the campaign page, you can find the bootleg manual and the tutorial mission, Operation White Noise for Solid State Machine. You can download that for free and try it for yourself, so you can get an idea of how much prep GM needs to do. Okay, but it's just for one game, but it gives you an idea of how the system works.
Yep,
that's it. I'm sorry, Ricardo.
Okay, Andrew, but I have another question, so I left Ricardo go get some coffee in the background. Are these games meant to be played in a group, or there is an option to be played solo? I see someone didn't pay attention to our live efforts so far, or to our stretch goals
at the moment, they are considered to be multiplayer, let's say. Okay.
Yes.
But if you take a look at the stretch goals, there is something pixelated that might get your attention in a couple of updates.
Well, it could be saying solo made. It could be saying solo made, right? Just Claudio made the games.
Maybe it's soul mode. I'm not sure. Maybe it's soul mode.
Soul mode.
Sound. I don't know.
You play once, then when you die, you tear up the card and you throw away. Legacy experience.
Yeah.
And another question: is Overdrive Q GTR or driver? Well, I guess it's up to you.
Okay, it's Need for
It's
Speed,
neither?
Most
It's
wanted,
neither, by the way.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's neither. It's Need for Speed with some nuance of GTA. It's blend. You just take Need for Speed and blend Need for Speed with GTA or Fast and Furious, as you want, and you will get.
Fast and Furious will give the best result, if you ask me. But yes.
Yeah.
So that was the idea. Okay, now we can call Ricardo back. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome back.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's fine. We are live. The folks are backing, so we are here to answer all their questions. So, going back to your arts, we were talking about the different techniques that you applied for each of these amazing art. Oh, and by the way, having one good cover is tough enough. Congratulations, having 6. Yes, this is about it. This is about it. This entire project is not one project. It's 6 different projects all tied together in one. So it's 6 times the difficulty. Sounds like Todd Howard. So what was your approach for this? What was your technique? What's your process?
Well, I would say that generally I try to approach a new project without a fixed idea of how it needs to be done, what process needs to be used, what tools needs to be used, and that's what I try to do here with MemoryCore. Of course, like I was saying before, the most difficult part of the project for me was to set ourselves some technical limitations, because the kind of look that was used back then was a necessity. Basically, that's what could be achieved, While right now we can do pretty much whatever technically. Okay, so we really need to strike a balance between that kind of nostalgia and the kind of visual quality that we want to achieve. Once that was decided, it was really easy to translate the same solution onto the cover. Technically, I would say that in general, or rather than the only point is that they were done in 3D. So we went like kind of low poly, but not so low poly kind of look that you can see here in the cover. And overall was good. We started, like I was saying before, we started with extension protocol. We took some very important decisions, and those decisions carried over to the next covers. Thinking about Final Tournament, which is, I don't remember if it was the last one that we did. I was working with the amazing Francesco's characters design. So it was really, it was a breeze. You take a fantastic character design, you translate into 3D, and the cover makes itself, basically,
Maybe, okay, we can take,
Maybe.
if you are able to access it, we can take a look to the mirror board we used to explore the 3
Yeah, I can definitely access it.
Yeah, and you can. You are able to see the code. Okay.
Well, I have a very privacy-oriented PC, but let's see if he likes it. Let me just a moment. Hold on.
Maybe it will be a note. I don't know.
I'm coming. Do I need to share? See, we should have tried this, right? That would have been way better.
Definitely. But why?
I don't know whether we are able to share it or not. I would say this is
I think so.
This kind of things. It's maybe mostly a mind map. You do your research.
Yeah.
You try to connect things into the mind map, and you work as a iterative process. That's what happens also, because keep in mind that we were working. Try to implement feedback, try to stay true to a kind of aesthetic, try to stay true to deadlines,
Yes, you have to zoom out. Oh,
see a beautiful grid. Thank you, Claudio.
Okay. Just down there.
Can we show this? Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay, let's dwell directly maybe into the 3 streams of consciousness. To your right. Oh,
my right or your? Oh wow!
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you can I'm sorry, zoom as much as you want. So we started just a little, maybe a
You
little
mean
less,
it?
maybe a little less.
That's some good texture work, Ricardo.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's
Sorry,
go to
sorry.
a little bit to the left. Okay. To the left.
I'm
to the
moving
left,
stuff.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So we started from here. Okay. From there.
That's amazing.
Okay. So from this
Awesome.
from this reference. Okay. And then Ricardo explored a bit with, I don't know, everything that had low poly character or skulls involved. So medieval, so river, tomba, due. Okay.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we have on the right, okay, we have gameplay models, cutscene models, and those were what we called ugly authentic. So it was realistic for the era, okay, and we could go that way, okay, and we decided to go to a little bit further with something we call nostalgic.
Oh, I see Silent Hill.
Yeah, and as you can see, Ricardo evolved the idea, okay, and did a lot of cool explorations, because if you focus on, basically on the just over the Silent Hill reference, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can, up, a little bit up, okay?
This is going an
Okay.
exploration of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like treasure hunt.
yeah. You
Zelda Miro.
you can see in here that he played a lot with, okay, I will, okay, just you do you, because I'm not as good as you in explaining this kind of stuff, okay? If you want to.
No, of course. No, yeah. The idea was we decided that we did not want to go with a 100% authentic direction. I mean, we need to take into consideration the limitations that we have. At the same time, we wanted something that looked pretty cool. So we started to also experiment with the kind of post-process effect that you can give images, like dithering, some kind of colors, some kind of aesthetics that were very true to that era, and we tried to implement that into a 3D model which was a bit more modern or a bit more contemporary. I went a bit too far with that, because you guys told me this feels like a PS5 game,
Yeah.
And that's
So
rocks, though.
we had to dial back a little bit on that, and again striking the balance. And this was for me the most fun part of the process, to be honest, because talking with you guys, trying to implement your feedback into the process and trying to find something that feels nostalgic, true to the origin, but still somehow fresh. That was the main challenge, and that was very fun to do. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
By the way, this here needs to be on a t-shirt. Like I want a t-shirt with this.
No, yeah.
I will even wear red. Yes. Or we can invert the color and I will appreciate it better. But this one needs to be a t-shirt. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
I also
And this was
loved
the final result.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the final result. And I would say from the point that we decided the kind of direction that we want to go in, it was more like trying to put some kind of narrative into the images, some kind of narrative elements into the images, and refining until it was done. Yeah. As you can see here, for example, we have some kind of hint to the fact that this was like some kind of scientific medic facility. And you want to evoke some kind of feeling into people that look at this image for the first time, and that's what we try to do.
Yes, this is definitely my preferred cover among all that, and I'm ruling out Overdrive Crew before of this because of this. It's insane. It's insane.
Okay.
I will just say. We'll see. The campaign started. We have around June 30 to discuss stretch goal and whatever. And it's all up to you. So get your pledge in, get your early reward, get your early bird reward, and keep going with the backer train because it's still going.
Nice.
So Ricardo, last question for you. Hold on, I lost all my windows because of this. Can you share a core memory connected to a video game? Do you have a special one?
Ooh. Well, since
this is difficult.
That's tough. But since we are talking about a very specific time period of time, we're talking like late 90s, early 2000 kind of period, and I was around like 10 years old back then.
Oh boy!
So,
can we get older people to work on our stuff?
So I remember that me and my brother, I do have an older brother, pretended to be sick, basically just to skip school and be able to stay at home playing video games all day long. And I have very fond memories of that. And looking back at it now, I mean, to me right now, it's pretty obvious that our parents were very aware of what was going on back then, you know? And that makes it even more special, if you will. And that's it, I would say.
That's lovely. That's lovely. So thank you, Ricardo, for meeting us. Thank you for your amazing work, and thanks all the artists that's come before you, because I am always in awe when I meet one artist, because my mind doesn't work like that, like at all. And to be able to translate some ideas to something like that, it's insane. So thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Mattia. Thank you, Scam. Well, thank you, Francesco. Thank you, everyone that went with us live today. So thank you. Bye, Ricardo. I have a few questions for you, Claudio and Federico.
Oh, sorry. Just one thing. Also, thank you to every other artist that doesn't manage to be here. I don't know, Howard, because of the time zone.
Yes.
Okay. Because
Housequake, who did the cover for
Corebound.
For Corebound.
So
Albert did all for low poly characters, but he couldn't make it today. So yeah. Umberto working on layout.
Yeah, Fabrizio working. That worked on the brand identity of MemoryCore. So that was this. You know, we experimented very much, and Fabrizio was able to synthesize the visual language of this era and find a fine balance between elegance and nostalgia and blah blah blah. So so Fabrizio in this very moment is on vacation in Sardinia.
Yeah,
so
that bastard. Let's say that bastard.
Yeah, but we really, I am really glad to be able to work at this project. Not only because I really love what we are doing, but also because gifted me the possibility given me the possibility to work with some amazing professionals, really amazing professionals.
It's
great guys. So thank you from the bottom.
And he is not talking about Horrible Guild at all. Like, person external to all.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, of course we are the worst.
It's business, you know.
I can relate.
Okay, so
I know it's about of self-padding on the back, but can I just say that me, as a company man, I'm very glad that we are giving Claudio the possibility to expand on this amazing idea, which is absolutely insane, that was born on limitation, but it's broken every limitation that we encountered so far to end up live. So me personally, I know it doesn't matter much, but I'm very proud of this, and I'm very proud of our 150 bakers that are currently on the page. So thank you to all of you guys.
We're
almost there.
Yes,
guys. Almost there.
Thank you so much, really.
Just a few more. Yes, so far, and thank you. If you're watching this in the future, thank you, but go pledge. And I have a couple of questions for you guys. I'm wondering, well, not me, I know. George is wondering how many player characters can play in a session, and what's the magic number of players that you found to best run these games? And also, does it differ between the models? So it's 3 questions in one.
Oh, yeah. So basically, every game is optimized to be played in 4 players plus 1 GM. Okay. In the very beginning, I was wondering to differ heavily
the games.
So I don't know, Final Tournament is intended to be played in 2 players. Corebound is intended to be played in from 3 to 5 players, and blah 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 and so forth. But we have decided to try to standardize the experience to optimize the experience on each game from 2 to 5 players, GM included, in order to be sure to create the right amount of cross-compatibility. And this is not something that will enable us to, it's harder for us, but it will make very easier for you to create new campaigns and new games. Because if Final Tournament as a fighting game is optimized just for 2 players, and Corebound Chronicle as a JRPG is optimized to is intended to be played in a party. Okay, you will find very hard to implement your own ideas about, I don't know, Dragon Ball original game that features martial art tournament in a choral adventure exploration of the world. Okay, so we are trying very hard to create this common ground that is taking nothing from the identity of each single game. So the magic number is 4 or 5 people, but the game will run smoothly from 2 to 5 people, and
or one maybe.
Yeah, and if we will unlock solo mode, all this game will be ported in solo.
Do I have another question for you guys? Once the campaign is complete, so on June 30, when the Baker Kit will close, how often will be sharing update on the project? First of all, I think we will have late pledge situation after the campaign closes. Is that correct, Cobra?
Yeah.
This is all up to you. I can
yes, it's up to Cobra.
The updates?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we will do it.
We usually
do once in a month. Fede, it's up to you. You can answer that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm the one who write them. So yes, we usually try to update every project once a month. It depends on where the project is, basically, because we might have design update because that's up to Claudio. But eventually we'll reach a point when every work that we could done is done on our part, and we are waiting for the factory to come back with some hard work, some hardware, etc. So yeah, we usually try to update the campaign monthly. We're also active in the comments as much as we can. I say it all the time, we are a relatively small company and everyone is managing everything at the moment. So yes, a monthly update should be an healthy result, I'd say. Yes. Yes.
Also, as a designer, this is something I really intend to do. I want to actively involve you in the development of the single games. Not every game is in this very moment at the same level of advancement. Okay, there is some game, if not game design, some game development to do. Okay, and I'd really love for if someone of you guys are interested, to involve you in playtest and to create some sort of cross-contamination, because I really believe that MemoryCore is intended to be something more open. Okay, I normally, okay, I'm very, if not antisocial, okay, introverted. Okay, let's phrase it.
That sounds way better.
Yeah, I'm a little bit introverted, and I love to confront, to work with a very restricted amount of people and professionals. But MemoryCore is doing the trick for me, and it's opening my view about creating something commune. So if we'll be able to create something like, I don't know, MemoryCore workshop, a digital space in which we can share, okay, the work in progresses, even if they are not ready, okay, if some of you wants to get involved in working with me on on the 6 titles of the anthology, or even on something else, okay, regarding MemoryCore, I will be very glad, very happy to do that. Really.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
we can
we
use
had
the
that-
Discord page.
Oh, sorry.
And
Yeah, we have a Discord community.
Besides the updates, we try to be as active as we can on the Discord page, and this is also the place where we share ideas, concepts. If we need for something like, we need new groups for beta testing and this kind of stuff, we usually resort to that.
Yeah.
So follow the Discord page.
Nice.
And as the campaign is live, it is a campaign, so the game is not literally finished yet. We are working on it, and we are gathering feedback as we go along. We got good ones from the old lives, and if you have some, just join the Discord, join it in the comment here. Just reach out, and we'll be happy to absorb your feedback in. So again, we are live on MakerKit. Thank you to our 150 and counting bakers that are keeping the train going, whatever the MakerKit train is. But I'm very happy to see it going. And Edward says, an introvert in tabletop review strange. Oh, so it's, I thought it was just me. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Okay.
Well, I'd say that's it, guys, for today. And we will be following the campaign backside. Let's see if we have some artists back with Dan. I see Mattia still with us. Hello, Mattia. I see Francesco is still with us. Hello.
Here I am.
So I just wanted to put you back to. We also have Scab still here. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're muted.
Yes.
You're muted, Scab.
Congratulations, because the goal is almost reached.
Yeah.
Yes,
almost.
I know.
We are
almost but
an
not
hour
quite yet.
Almost an hour.
Less than an hour.
Almost. Almost.
So we will be finishing with this cliffhanger. Will the goal be reached? Well, I hope so, but will the goal be reached soon or later? It's up to you, Baker. You get a free extra bonus for early birds, and if you're getting platinum, you also have a free extra special bonus because your name, your likeness will end up in the magazine. So make sure to get your pledges as soon as possible. Thank you. Oh, hold on. I got the last trick question for you guys. Oh boy.
Okay.
This one is the worst. We're gonna stay here for 3 hours. That will definitely be funded by then.
Are we talking about the games in MemoryCore or the references?
Yes.
Games in MemoryCore, I think.
The memory games in MemoryCore.
We should MemoryCore game.
It's difficult to say right now.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
As Claudio said, the games are in different stages of development, so it is different. We can still change and tweak some stuff.
Yeah, but I have been.
I switch.
Yeah, but I've been very flattered by the fact that in the vertical meetings with Cobra about the single games. Okay, from the second games to the sixth. Okay, he closed every single meeting. Telling me, okay,
this is my favorite.
This is my favorite. I want to play. And the fourth game,
I switch. I like I switch every week. I like.
Some doubt will creep in.
I love this idea. This is fantastic. Cars, and you plan your heist. Yeah, I want to play this. Then the next week is, I want to do material system. I want the material slotting stuff. So it is, for me, it's different. It's difficult to say.
Okay, for me as from a player standpoint, okay, Blood Song, because I'm too much into Castlevania. Okay, it's just my game. So
even over memory, even over the solid state machine, even over that one.
Yeah.
Wow,
Symphony
didn't
of
expect
Night
that.
is my favorite game ever,
Go to.
Okay.
Wow.
From
that's big.
a game design standpoint, Solid State Machine, because Solid State Machine will be a pain in the ass to develop, guys. You have to be,
we know
because you are doing it right when
nothing
happens. And this is completely anticlimactic because normally, okay, games TTRPGs dwells on failures, okay, and it's a solitary experience, okay, in which Solid Snake talks to quite anyone in person. It's constantly alone, and then he start to entwine his story with Meryl, with Otacon, and he discovered this
Oh boy, it's starting again.
Great backstory. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Put a sock in it, Claudio. We know you like it. Bloody hell.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, Blood Song as a player, Solid State Machine as a developer. Because
The designer. And
like I don't know.
Federico, which one is yours?
Yeah, you're right.
Mine?
You'll have to decide. Yes. Do you want to go with the other guys first?
I can pick. No, I can pick. And the other guys didn't play test stuff, so they can't tell them.
Just for the echo, just from their gut. Mattia, what's your favorite one? Just from your gut.
I don't know, maybe Core Bound, because I saw the concept of Francesco and it's amazing. It's an amazing WoP. So I think Core Bound for you.
Core Bound will be it. Riccardo, which one is yours?
Hey. That's not easy.
This is difficult.
Yeah. Castlevania. No, Castlevania. Sorry.
No.
You can say that. It's okay.
It's okay. Scab, which one is yours?
I'll go with Solid State Machine because
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about what's going to be the tabletop experience, but
Yeah, just the feeling.
being it inspired by Metal Gear Solid, and I remember the constant fourth wall
In France,
breaking
breaking.
by Kojima, and Psycho Mantis can read your moves, so you have to unplug your controller and plug it in the second player port.
Will it be in Solid State Machine? Who knows? Maybe we'll be there.
Those kind of stuff will be in the game.
Yes, this is my choice.
Who knows? What crazy stuff Claudio will
read the tutorial mission.
Yeah, it's there. Francesco, which one is your favorite again?
As a player, probably Overdrive Crew, because I am curious of the gameplay, okay, of how you can play the game. And as an artist, probably it's really hard to choose, but probably Extinction Protocol, because of the colors, because of the characters that I've seen, and because obviously the work of Riccardo 3D, which is incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing. I know what you're all thinking about my favorite one, but it is not Overdrive Crew. My favorite one at the moment, without even trying, is Final Tournament. And you know why? It's because it's completely bonkers. You go in thinking that you just have to punch people up. And no, you have a backstory about it. And maybe it's your lost brother from around, and it just makes no sense. I want everything about that right now. I want to punch people because it's my lost brother. It's the interconnection between the characters. Again, there was no need to do that, but we did it because we are that crazy. Claudio is that crazy. So I cannot wait to play Final Tournament. I love Overdrive Crew, but Final Tournament to me is the cherry on top of it.
Also, Tekken was a soap opera with punches.
Yes.
You already know I don't know nothing about Tekken. Ask me about Scorpion and the Lin Kuei clan and the feud between the... But no, I'm not a Tekken kid.
If you think about Mortal Kombat, they have their story. Scorpion.
Oh, of course. This is bonkers.
It's a soap opera.
Yeah.
It's a lovely soap opera with all the blood.
We have, I don't know, 3 or 4 bakers.
Almost there.
Yes, we are almost founding. So let's say goodbye to our amazing artist, so the one that sticks around.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Mattia. Thank you, Riccardo. Thank you, Scab. And thank you, Francesco. You're free to go. Claudio and Federico, I will let you go too, but before that, let me just show this comment. That says, I exceeded my tabletop RPG budget, so I decided to take a side job as a pizza delivery man to afford platinum. So again, our game is changing lives out there. Not for the best, but still changing.
Don't turn this pizza delivery man side job in something like Hotline Miami. Just stick to the pizza delivery service. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
everyone.
Really.
Thank you very much to every one of your baker, both present and future. Will be in touch on the campaign. Get your pledge in, get your early bird rewards. If you are a platinum, you also have a special early bird reward, so make sure to read the page. We are so close. Come on, can we wait? Can we wait a few minutes? Guys,
Okay,
we are so close.
We made it.
Just in the nick of time. They won't let me use my soundboard, but at least I get to do this.
Oh dear.
Guys, thank you.
Thanks to everyone.
Really.
Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
This is the best.
Okay, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Follow
much.
the page,
And
follow
we'll
the
see you on the
project.
campaign, I guess.
Spread the
Yes.
word.
Thank you. Follow the
And,
project.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Ciao, ciao.
This is Horrible Guild signing up.